Welcome back. Lunchbox influencers are taking over Instagram feeds with their curated selections of gourmet treats that would look more at home in a hatted restaurant than the schoolyard.
But for time-poor parents, these designer meals are a thing of fantasy, right? So what should we be packing for our kids to keep them nourished without employing a private chef? Okay, nutritionist Gemma O'Hanlon is here with the goods. Hello, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma. Hey.
Okay, let's start with the basics. What should a good lunchbox contain?
Okay, there's 5 key components. So first of all, water. Kids need hydration, and water is all they need for hydration. And a frozen water bottle will help keep the lunch chilled as well. Secondly, we want to have a piece of fruit in there. So a banana, for example. Australian bananas are packed with appealing nutrients that fuel kids in the lunch, when they're eating their lunch in the classroom and on the sporting field. Thirdly, we want to have vegetables. So we know that 1 in 20 kids are actually meeting their vegetable requirements. Snacking vegetables are a great opportunity for kids to eat more
1 in
vegetables.
20, it's not enough, is it?
I know.
You mean like,
and
so cutting carrots
sticks, cherry tomatoes, cukes, celery sticks, and make it fun. Have some hummus or something like that to dip the veggies into, tzatziki, that sort of thing. Then we want to go to a calcium-rich snack. Yogurt is a perfect snack to have for kids, rich in calcium, protein for healthy bones. Go for the plain and no added sugar options. And then finally, the humble sandwich or roll or wrap, right? Make sure that something wholesome is in there. And the key is go for wholemeal or whole grain bread. Have that bread at home. That's all you need. And then kids won't know any different.
So the sandwich I used to take to school, white bread, Devon, tomato sauce and butter. Is that all right?
Not the healthiest option.
Okay, fair. That's all right.
We need to get more salad in there.
All right. Lots of snacks are labelled lunchbox friendly. Doesn't necessarily mean they're healthy, does it?
That's right. And this is a real concern, what I'm seeing lately, is a lot of packaged food products now have these lunchbox friendly or perfect for the lunchbox claims. And even things like salami sticks have this claim on the back. And that's really quite misleading. And to your point about Devon, I mean, processed meats have been now shown to cause bowel cancer. They shouldn't be in the lunchbox, and we really need to move away from these highly processed foods. You know, leading health authorities like the Heart Foundation are really quite concerned about this because this labelling is misleading, and in fact there's no regulation around what it means to be lunchbox friendly. It could be healthy, it could be allergen friendly, it could even be the fact that it's small and little and actually fits in the lunchbox. But these foods have half a star in the health star rating, so they should be sometimes foods rather than those everyday foods.
Speaking of the sometimes foods, is it okay to add a little sweet treat to a lunchbox?
Yeah, look, I think it comes down to the frequency.
Right.
So, look, we need to teach kids about the difference between everyday foods and sometimes foods. And, you know, I know myself, my mum used to put a sometimes foods in my lunchbox once a week. And on a Friday, I used to have a little apple pie or a sweet muffin and something, you know, I got excited about that. But of course, I learnt the difference between the wholesome foods that I should have every day and that sometimes food. So I think it's the frequency. But really, you know, when it comes to the lunchbox, 1/3 of a child's daily intake is in the lunchbox, so it's a really important opportunity to get those nutrients.
You want to get those habits started early too.
Just quickly, you've got a muesli bar there. To be careful of those, right?
Look, I think we want to go for, so the chocolate coated and the yogurt coated ones are probably to keep for sometimes foods, but a whole grain muesli bar like this one is good. Even sultanas, you know, nature's lollies. And I think the message is you want to go as close as possible to these natural foods and steer away from those processed ones.
I'm just going to check how unhealthy these strawberry cream wafers are.
Still to come for you. Thank you, Gemma.